Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Yo, dig this here, man. I just feel the need to reiterate because we are at war. We are definitely at war. Okay, it sickens me what the media is doing in reference to Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury 3. I'm reading all of these articles. This clown, what's his name? Fitzsimmons. Dude, you're a clown. You're an absolute clown. This is the first time that I could think of where you have American journalists who stand against the judicial system. There was a third fight agreed upon in writing, and I didn't see any of you putting up any kind of fight for the American champion to get what he's owed, what is agreed to. A contract. Binding. This is disgusting. You're blaming the victim. They agreed to have a rematch. That's it. Do you understand the whole reason why Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder have not fought since February of last year? It has something to do with COVID, but the main reason why they didn't fight when they were supposed to was because Tyson Fury spent all of this time trying to get out of his contractual obligation the entire time. And y'all are cool with that? He lost the arbitration. Instead of sitting back and saying, hey man, look, he lost. I picked Fury to win. Let him just get in there, get Deontay Wilder out the way so we ain't got to hear from him ever again. Get it out the way so we can move on to AJ. Instead of saying that, y'all are sitting back and asking each other and trying to politic and come up with some sort of idea. How can Fury get out of this? Dump the belt. Go fight AJ anyway. Never mind all of that. Y'all are not asking the right questions. I'm sorry, y'all refuse to. Because it doesn't suit your agenda. Y'all are not asking, why is he trying to get out this fight in the first place? Deontay Wilder's such easy work. Why doesn't he just get this guy out the way, get that money? Because y'all like to talk about money. Go ahead and get that money and go on and fight AJ so we can have a big old party. By the way, AJ, they're rooting for Fury to beat you too. They want Fury to beat you, man. Read between the lines, man. They ain't rooting for the biggest showdown in British history. American fans don't care about a British showdown. You had your chance to come over here and make a difference, and you blew it. You know what they think of you over here? You know what they know about you? The casuals know about you? I say, AJ, Anthony Joshua, who's that? They Google you and they say, oh, this is the dude that lost to the fat kid. And this is no disrespect to Andy Ruiz, but this is what they're saying. I live in New York. This is what they're saying. Oh, this is the guy, the big old bodybuilder that lost to the fat kid? AJ, what did they say to you? What did that one dude who recognized you say when you was walking down West 4th Street at the basketball courts? What did he say to you? Huh? I'm not lying. Now, worldwide, do you think American media is rooting for you to beat Tyson Fury? You think that they really are excited about a British showdown? No, it's something else. In what universe is a guy like Tyson Fury not held accountable? The American universe. The American universe. The American universe. AJ, listen to me. Listen to me. You lost to Andy Ruiz. Can you imagine the outrage of you? Andy said, you know what? I want to defend this title about 2 times. You know what? I want to defend it at least 1 time. I want to know what it's like to be a champion and defend the title 1 time. I don't want to fight you again. If I gotta fight you, just wait. Let me get one fight in between. You'd have had a heart attack. The world would have had your fans, because you do got fans, they would have had a heart attack. He has a contract. He has to fight. The British media would have ripped Andy. Guess what, AJ? I would have ripped Andy. Why? Andy, you did a good thing by beating AJ. But you know what? You got a contract there, buddy. No problem, Andy. Get in there and do it again. But what if everybody on the States was like, no, Andy don't need to fight him. Look how easy he beat AJ. He dropped him 1,000,000 times. It was one-sided after the first knockdown. It was one-sided. He ain't got to fight him no more. In fact, AJ needs to retire. AJ, you're going to see this. Somebody's going to send it to you. You know I'm making sense. You know the type of person Tyson Fury is. You know the type of people he rub elbows with. You know. And if you ever decide to get in the ring with that clown, be careful. They already got you once, AJ. I know you wasn't right in New York. I know. Why do I feel this way? Why did you feel this way? Why did you feel that way, AJ? Why did you? Your gum shield on too tight? Your father cursing 80 out? You said, no, Doc, it's not them, it's me. No, it wasn't, AJ, and you know that. But that's something else. I already spoke on that, brother. I already spoke on that. I know you wasn't right. I know you wasn't right. I laughed about it. But then when I sat back and looked at it, I said, ooh, he wasn't well. We was hearing things like panic attack, gum shield being on too tight. They even said you got knocked out in sparring the week of the fight. AJ, you know you don't spar hard the week of a fight. You know that. A lot of fans don't know that. But they made up every excuse to take the attention off of what I saw with my own 2 eyes. You wasn't well. But that's another video. But I know you wasn't well. But getting back to this nasty, disgusting American media. You got these clowns talking about, oh, I'm a proud card-carrying member of Team Fury. You're blaming the victim. Deontay Wilder's the victim in all of this. All he wanted was what he's owed by way of what's in writing. Documentation beats conversation. And what you're rooting for is corruption. That's what you fools are doing. You're rooting for corruption. This is where we at with this? Rooting for corruption? Let me get this straight. You're rooting against the former American champion? I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this. Ever. But it does make sense. Y'all hated Floyd Mayweather, and I understood that. Y'all hated his character, and y'all hated the things he's done outside of the ring. I get it. I didn't get why you hated Andre Ward. I don't get it. You hate Deontay Wilder? How much trouble has he gotten into outside of the ring? Does he throw money in the screen? No, I haven't seen it. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a proud black man. I don't know why that's a problem. Andy Ruiz is a proud Mexican American. Comes to the ring with sombreros on and everything. Yeah, I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't got no problem with that. You're American, bro, but rep your parents if they're from there. Your grandparents, rep. I don't have a problem with anybody representing their ethnicity. Be proud. But it's always a problem when we do it. I wonder why. Y'all hate this man so much that you don't even want him to attempt to get back what he lost in the ring. And not once did I mention the cheating. We're talking about the facts. Fact, they agreed to a third fight. Fact, it's in writing. Fact, he tried to fight 2 times in between. Fact, that this man he's cheated in the past, been caught, has no boxing license in the UK. And you've had UK fans talking about, okay, August 14th is happening, but it should be happening in the UK. They were mad at that. He lied to you guys all the way up to 24 hours before the arbitration ruling came down. He's been lying ever since. And nobody in old media holds this man accountable. Deontay Wilder has been quiet throughout this whole process. The only time he spoke up is when this man tried to move on and lied to you and said the contract ran out. You remember that? I'm moving on. He's playing too many games. What are you talking about? We have a contractual agreement for the third fight. COVID paused the whole world. But now things are opening up. I don't need no audience. You know who needed an audience? Bob Arum, because he's in the red with Tyson Fury. Look it up. Financially, he's in the red. Look it up. He's in the red. So who needs an audience? They do. Because Bob Arum needs a return on his investment. Where's the lie? Tell me where's the lie? American media, right? Seems like us YouTube guys are quality control. You want to know why the LDBC exists? Because of situations like this. I don't care what your personal feelings are towards Deontay Wilder. Deal with the facts. There was a contract, and he had to fight all year long to get a ruling, and he won it. And instead of the media saying, okay, well, he's getting what he's owed to, you guys go on a smear campaign talking about what he should do. Stephen A. Snitch. He should step aside. That's what you do. No, that's what you do, punk. You got Kwame Brown problems, man. Who's this other clown? Fitzsimmons? You're a proud card-carrying member of Team Fury? Yeah, you would be. Yeah, shots fired. I'm accusing you. You would be, good old boy. Just remember where you were born. But it don't matter where you're born, because I'm looking at what you represent. I'm a proud card-carrying member of Team Wilder, Bomb Squad. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Gone.